Hey guys, well I decided it was time for a style tutorial. Now this was a beautiful flat twisted style with a big juicy twist out in the back that I decided to try thanks to a friend of mine. I'll give you the details in the description box about the products that I used and about the person who inspired me. 30 taught me. Thanks girl. So I started out with freshly washed hair that I divided into 8 sections and moisturized. I used some tail combs for my parting, my shea butter mix, Carol's Daughter hair milk styling pudding. I also used some hairpins and butterfly clips for holding my hair back. So the first thing I did was that I took the front of my hair and parted it into 2 major sections. The front was parted at an angle with bangs, and then I parted the side into kind of a box because I wanted to cornrow the side going back. So I took this side, I parted it into 3 sections, and then I cornrowed those sections going back. What you'll notice is that I used some of my shea butter mix and just applied it to the very base of the hair, all along the hair. And then I started to cornrow it. Now guys, I am not good at doing cornrows. I was not the kid who grew up doing cornrows on my dolls. I was never good at it, but I get by. So you'll see that I braid the hair to my scalp, and then I kept going and had a little bit of additional hair after I braided it to the scalp. I did that so that it would lock it in place. Then I spritzed the remaining hair, applied the Carol's Daughter hair pudding, and started to twist that extra bit of hair because I wanted to make a twist out. So I twisted just that bit, adding some more product to the end if I needed to, and then twirling it. I did that with all of the twists. Alright, so there are my 3 cornrows, beautiful, twisted at the end. Then I went to the front section of my hair, parted it at an angle, again applied the shea butter to the base, and this time I flat twisted. Again, I am not a professional at flat twisting or cornrowing, so what you get is what you get. At the end of the flat twist, I braided for about a ½ an inch, like a centimeter or 2. And then once I braided, I spritzed my hair again, applied the Carol's Daughter product, and twisted. When I got done with the whole front section, I had 3 flat twists. They ranged in size. Then I did the other side in the same way with the cornrows, 2 cornrows instead of 3 this time, pinned it all back. Now I was feeling pretty good about my skills there because I'm not the best, like I said. The cornrows were good, but those flat twists, there was a chunky bit in the middle and I wasn't satisfied with that. And I realized that there was really nothing I could do but fix it. So I ended up taking some of that middle one and adding it to the front one. I basically redid them and that looks much better. But it changed the look of the style so that the hair went kind of sideways as opposed to back. But I'm fine with that. Then I decided to twist the rest of the hair in individual twists. So what I did was that I loosely parted my hair into big sections. I spritzed each section with water just to lightly dampen it, and then I put the Carol's Daughter product, the hair pudding, on each section and twisted it, again twirling the ends. There's a lot of product there and that's okay because it will dry, and this is a holding product, so I did want a lot. Now with the magic of the internet, it is all twisted up. I did this partially at night and then the rest in the morning. The twists were still a little damp and that's okay. I just sat under a dryer for a while and went ahead and let them dry. Now there's probably about 10 to 15 twists in there. I'm not sure because I didn't count them. But I wanted you to see what it looked like in the back, how full it was. I don't have very thick hair. There are the twists and cornrows, and guys, that took me forever. Like, it took me a couple of hours to do that. But I decided to make myself cute and put on some makeup and fancy clothes so that I could open the twists for you, do the twist out. I decided to use my oil mixture. I'm not going to give you the details of what's in it now, but if you'd like to know, I can put it in the description box. I use the oil mixture so that when I open the twists I can minimize the frizz. So I poured some in my hand, and even though it looks like a little bit, I kept pouring more and more as I went through the process. I mainly focused on the ends at first, on the ends of my hair, but eventually I did coat all of my hair with the product. I like to open my twists by kind of poking my finger through the lower portion of the twist and then kind of unraveling it by rolling it in my fingers, as you can see there. I'm really gentle with it, and then once I unroll it and I get the bottom open, I hold one section of the hair, kind of give it a gentle pull, and I twirl the rest of the hair around it, the other section around it, so that I don't disturb the curl pattern too much. I thought that that was a really nice, solid, defined twist, and so I went ahead and opened all of them, and then I was really loving that twist out. I didn't want to separate it. It was so cute. See? I was feeling it. I loved the definition. I spent a lot of time playing in the show, I'm not even going to lie. And I'm loving my new camera that's showing you all the definition. But alas, I did have to separate it. So I started with more oil on my hands, and what I did was I took a section and just gently tugged it, and wherever I saw a natural separation starting to form, then I would just kind of encourage that separation. And I was trying to copy a look that I saw a friend of mine do with a wig, so I was going for a little bit of frizz, and I got it. And there's my big hair. Now it's not as big as it would eventually become. Ooh, look at that little gray girl there. There's a bunch of them in there, y'all. But I started working with my comb because I couldn't find my pick, fluffing and fluffing. And there's me smelling at Eric. He's telling me that he likes it and he thinks it looks really good on me. I was bragging, and I was actually complaining about not having anywhere to go because I just got dressed in the middle of the night to do this tutorial. So I was cute and then went to bed. But I fluffed and separated and fluffed and separated. You can see that I don't have very thick hair. My hair is actually fine and thin. So I have to fluff a lot to get a full look. So yeah, after a lot of teasing and separating, this is what I came up with. I hope you like it. I loved it. I've worn it for the whole week. I'm going to go into next week with it. Tell me your thoughts, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Talk to you later. Shalom, y'all.